Welcome to the Leading Owls podcast, brought to you by Rice University's Doerr Institute for New Leaders. Each week, we bring you inspiring stories and practical tips from successful student leaders, faculty, and staff, along with leadership experts and coaches. Today, we are sitting down with Morgan, the new senator for Baker College at Rice University. Morgan is a computer science and psychological sciences major with a minor in creative writing. Prior to becoming senator, she served as Baker's new student representative and was vice president of the club Fast Warp. She loves that Rice is a unique community that is caring, diverse, and passionate. Please welcome Morgan. Welcome to the podcast, Morgan. Tell me a little bit about the leadership roles you are in right now on campus.
I started out this year coming into the role of the new student representative for Baker. So learning about the student association and the ways in which it promotes advocacy for our student body. I also was able to come into the role of the vice president of one of our on-campus clubs, Fast Warp, card and board game club, which has allowed me to get experience with community building, leadership planning, and all kinds of other crucial leadership skills. Recently, I was appointed the internal vice president of the student association, which has allowed me to get a closer look at the executive skills necessary to run something like the Student Association. And I have also recently been elected as senator for Baker College for the next Student Association term.
Congratulations! That's so exciting. As like a new student on campus, what gave you the confidence to jump right into leadership on campus?
Well, it wasn't an easy decision, but I think it was just the warm welcome that we were given at Baker and at Rice, as well as our college president and our college senator reaching out to us and giving us new students the opportunity to help and make change in our community. I think that's really what kind of pushed me to pursue it and to not doubt myself and jump right in.
It's awesome that they reach out and invite you guys to try out the leadership roles. What was the very first leadership role you remember taking on in your life?
It was a long time ago, of course, but I think the first leadership role I took was more informal. In elementary school and through middle school, I would always try and help my peers with any kind of lessons we were learning in class. I'd try and explain it to them in ways that would make more sense than what might have been a bit of an obtuse explanation. And I helped a lot of my peers, and I learned kind of the value of helping others and being there as like a supportive individual in their lives. And I kind of took that through high school, and I continued to help in both like an explicit and implicit way. And then now I'm here. And I think that's really given me the courage to be able to step up and take these more extensive and more burdensome leadership roles that really force you to step up and help those around you.
What skill do you think is most crucial in a good leader?
I'd say it's definitely listening. Because if you don't listen, you can't possibly know the strengths and weaknesses of the people that comprise your team, that comprise your community. You can't know what their interests are. You can't know what their positions and beliefs are. You won't be able to represent them. You won't be able to bring out the best in them if you don't listen.
What advice would you give to a Rice freshman who wanted to get involved in leadership?
I'd say don't doubt all of the work you've put in before getting here. I mean, you're at Rice, you're intelligent, you're capable, you're compassionate. You have these characteristics that make you eligible to be a perfect leader. And all you have to do is trust yourself and move forward and take the opportunities that Rice offers in so many different ways, whether on the residential college level, on the campus level, whether it be a club or something as simple as an informal role in the classroom. There's so many opportunities for leadership that are just waiting to be taken by eager freshmen.
What do you wish you had known coming in as a freshman?
I wish I had known just how welcoming Rice would be as far as allowing us to not only get involved in leadership, but just in every aspect of the college. In so many different places, there's kind of this stigma about letting freshmen into the college structure very early on, but Rice kind of completely defies that and welcomes freshmen in to a wonderful extent. And I want more freshmen to feel like they have the capacity to be leaders because they have these perspectives that are so unique that deserve to be integrated into the campus community.
That's very true. Is there a leader at Rice who really inspires you, be it faculty or another student leader?
I think I'd have to say that the Baker College president for this year, Jonah, as well as our Baker senator, have both been excellent role models for leadership. They're the people that have kind of encouraged me to come this far. They're the people that have encouraged me to pursue these roles. I know that I couldn't have, done it without them. And I think coming in and seeing immediately just the care and compassion they put into this community, as well as the work, the skills that they have to master to be able to give back to this community in the way they do, has really helped encourage me to take these opportunities and learn for myself.
And Jonah is fantastic. He was actually our first podcast interview.
Really?
And he had a lot of great advice to give. It was really, really great.
If you're listening, you should go back and watch that one with Baker College President Jonah Wagner.
Yeah, I can imagine. He's just been an awesome community member besides just being a great leader. It's been great for this to be my first year.
What cartoon character is a great leader?
I'll admit I had a bit of trouble with this question. I was thinking, like, what do I really want to emphasize as my conception of what a great leader is? And I came back to a cartoon that I had spent a lot of time with in a midpoint in my life called Steven Universe. It is a decently popular cartoon, but it's more of I'd say a more modern cartoon. And it really focuses on humanizing its characters. And one of the characters, her name is Garnet, and she's the leader of kind of the main group. And I think the reason that I was drawn to her to pick as this leader is because she's shown to be, of course, ambitious and compassionate, but she just listens. She's vulnerable when she needs to be. She's strong when she needs to be. She knows when to stop and when to regroup with her team. She knows when to push and make sure that these people around her can show their true potential. So I think that's why I've picked her, is just because being a great leader, it's all about the team. Without a team that you can encourage, that you can bring together, I feel like you can't be a great leader without really exploring those relationships and connections and making sure your team can work together to be the best it can be.
Why do you love leadership?
If I had to pick the main thing, it allows me to not only be more connected to the people around me, but it also allows me to understand them on a deeper level. It allows me to help them pursue their passions. It allows me to open up avenues for people who feel like they can't access some of these things in their community that need to be changed, that need to grow. Throughout so many aspects of my life, I think it's so important to connect with people. And without good leadership, there's just no way that your community can come together on the level that it can if you've got someone who is compassionate, who is willing to listen, who is willing to work with each person, who is willing to push for the change that they want to see, that they deserve.
Thank you so much. That is such a great answer. It's been so great having you today, Morgan. Thank you for joining us. Good luck this coming year in your new role, and we're really rooting for you.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to be here, and thank you for giving me a chance to hopefully encourage some more Rice students to feel like they have the capacity to take leadership roles, because we just need to see more of our campus community getting involved, and I definitely hope to see a lot of new faces as I progress through my time at Rice.
Thank you for joining us for the Leading Owls podcast. We will be back next week with more leadership journeys and tips to share. New episodes release each Wednesday. For more information on the Doerr Institute for New Leaders and our free leader development programs for Rice students, please visit doerr.rice.edu.